Nice, man. Are you ready for a legendary game, my friend? Sentinels versus FNATIC. Boaster versus TenZ, dude. Once again. Here we go, man. First map, Sunset, picked by Sentinels. Next one will be Banged in a decider. Please God,
we've got two
help
of the
us
best
get
players so far
Lotus
in this tournament, now head to head. Zekken leading the fray, of course, and Durka, and in identical roles. The little switch here of the composition from Sentinels could put FNATIC on the back foot. Certainly shocked the desk a touch. And now we wait and see, has the prep gone out the window? A FNATIC now left wanting more, but patient beginnings.
Sentinels giving up that A site and the B site, looking to do that mid collapse, which means we're probably going to see a 5-man, 5 versus 5 retake, unless Sentinels tries to press the issue a little bit early here. They have lots of characters with flashes. They have the KO, the Gecko, and the Paranoia from TenZ, but here comes the 5 versus 5. Smokes are down for the attackers in a few more seconds here, and the retake is going to be on.
That's good,
but the first blood is drawn by Hero. Now, patience being shown again from Sen. Cautious steps forward, trying to clear through by elbow. You can see where the vast majority of FNATIC
TenZ
sit.
was so good yesterday, man.
2 flashes ready.
They're waiting for it. First contact made. Site being swarmed. Sentinels looking for a body to drop, and the shots aren't landing this time. It's John QT to answer back. They've got sight, but they don't know about Hero. Pressure from the back line.
Kid, man.
3 for him, eyeing up his 4th. And John QT.
Yo, this kid is too good, man. Just too good, bro. Oh my God.
Unable to land.
Not feeling the pressure of this game at all, man.
Don't know if they're ready for this rude awakening, facing off against Hero, I guess the X factor of their own for Team FNATIC, coming in pretty recently and having tremendous form, finding that pixel gap on that cage on that first kill. But that first round falls to FNATIC, a slow contact into that site, structured on that retake. Surprised Durka didn't use the paint shells in that post plant. And here comes the middle advancement that FNATIC likes to do. Sentinels was trying to set up for it in the previous rounds. It never came. But this is the round. Durka, Boaster, both slipping the net. They're trying to do a split on B site.
For the high-low setup,
they have no idea.
Can still find masses of value. You look at Zekken, you look at John QT. Zekken in a wonderful position, but a very uncharacteristic missed shot. And Alpha takes it with both hands. The crunch coming in now. Wrap it around. Zels is in trouble. Oh my God, so much trouble.
Man, Sentinels is starting too slow, man.
Who the hell is this FNATIC?
No.
Because Sen
FNATIC is looking good, but Sentinels is too sleepy, man.
I'm a little surprised.
Give this guy some coffee. They gotta save these weapons now.
Could have really rewarded Sentinels here, but no. And again, it will always be a reminder that Sentinels, no matter the scoreline, are never quite down and never quite out. This time, that's what we're talking about.
Some way, somehow.
2 in middle. Already doing so much damage, catching them by tiles. It gives them a huge advantage. However, unrecoverable weapons, that would have been lovely to get to hand. Maybe supplement the
talking about Kaufman, I need some.
Again, Zelstis, John QT, and Zekken still on those sheriffs, but it's TenZ on the corner. Boaster potentially on the chopping block. TenZ going to respect that and fall back step by step.
Keeping in mind here that
the big mess here, big mess.
Sheriffs. They only have those 2 Vandals, and if Hero gets his hat off, he can get the information. This 3v5 is winnable. Right now, it's a 3 versus 4 in the A site.
Oh, TenZ again, another step back. Not getting what he wanted, but feeling brave enough to go back in. And that's why. Big pickup on Alpha there. And now they slow the roll. Sassy in unison. This is what Sentinels needed. As Hero gets caught.
This is exactly what they needed.
Responding kind, get the upgrade, get their first
same number as Jordan. And then
flawless, nonetheless.
That means something, bro.
To open up their first round, the round that they need on the board to be able to get the confidence. But all those first and second rounds, that mid stack, waiting for this mid walk up from FNATIC, it finally pays off in this 4th round. And now, feeling maybe like,
let's go,
hey,
boys. Let's get it.
We called this for a reason. We prepped like this for a reason. And showstopper in play for Durka as well. Once they get close at that elbow area, they have this Rolling Thunder as well for that post plant. If they get into the site for free here, this is going to be saved from Alpha. And as soon as Sentinels starts to flood in, Alpha's going to pop that in reaction.
So we're getting low on time. And if TenZ can take a player down, oh, so close. Look at the HP on Durka. He's down to 2. TenZ almost had him out of the air, but has to back away as the site will now be under FNATIC control. They need a plant here. which they should get, and you look at the post here. Does Sen pick up the pace? Do they look to pressure now? The paranoia came in, the flash went through in the boom bot, but they found nothing for it yet. I'm looking at the lurk as well. John QT's position could be divine. Let's wait though, as already Durka gonna find TenZ controlling the
Second
with 2, and he's back on it now. You've got the ult coming through. Sassy sends out Dizzy. John QT, the lurk comes in perfectly as Alpha left in a 1v4. He's been found. The IG taking the reins here. John QT leading by example.
A very big mistake there coming out of Team
this Dupit
FNATIC.
Joe
They go on the site
Boaster
for free.
nice,
they have to understand something's going to come in, and how are they going to manage that post-plant positioning? They had that rolling thunder, and Alpha was positioned for it, but 2 players getting caught by the paint shells. No one dealing with that flank. That is not good enough, and Sentinels takes another round. That is 2 rounds here. They are looking very sharp.
Every round, baby, every
different
round.
from those first couple of rounds that they were showing where they were doing this mid-stack. FNATIC need to dig deep if they want to post up a few more rounds here. Now they're down their duelists as well.
I won't lie, man.
Towards B, but
it doesn't make me happy seeing
just 2 players.
Alpha
Their main defense
on the
is
bridge,
towards that B side. They got
For
the
me,
trips there.
this
They've
is
got
like
the
a crime,
triangle
man.
setup.
3 players.
I favor Sentinels on this map.
That camera is going to give away the game.
Boaster through
But
middle.
actually, they
He's
did
gonna
so
catch
good
Zekken
on their
here.
attacking side in the last game.
Everything, Boaster. It wasn't pretty, but it will get the job done.
Heroes walked out B as well.
It's Alpha though to get the reward. He's still pushing through. The site under contest. Hero getting further than maybe they'd expect, but market is still an issue. Sen have bodies here. Alpha not completely clean on the cross, and John gonna catch him. Hero trying to run forward. It's Boaster with 1, and now down to the 1v1 with 8 seconds.
No time, no time, no time. There's no time. There's no time. There's time.
He gets it.
He got the plant.
Sassy isn't gonna be able to swing in time. Spikes down, but is he ready for the fight?
Oh, the cage.
It's perfect to give him a moment of respite. Spotting
Yo, Sassy.
the cam and
Sassy, my
player.
friend. World champion. What? This is the first time I say he will lose a clutch, bro. First time.
Even.
Against the Bowder man,
That was a
man.
very chaotic round.
cannot
I'm surprised FNATIC was able to bring it back the way they did. The 4 versus 5 pivoting over and getting
man.
really just in every little
Look at all the
corner
clutch,
they could.
bro.
Heroes walking out B, Boaster's going through the spawn smoke and catching Zekken on the sideline. That opening though, that opening duel, the trade of utility at A, right now FNATIC not finding their way into the rounds as easily as they did. The first few rounds were given to them. Sentinels didn't play on the site at all, and FNATIC got to walk in for free. What happens though when Sentinels tries to give them any sort of resistance? They're losing players, they're losing time, they're losing resources, and now they're losing steam. They took a timeout here to talk about what they need to do to adjust to what Sentinels is doing right now, but it all starts with getting a clean opening again.
Timeout.
To go back towards top middle, but the timing on the Owl drone forcing him to stay committed. Still, the cam towards top middle. John QT can keep a beat on if anyone is slipping through.
Go stop it for a second.
Hide up. Durka looking for it.
Sassy.
Post is there. Sassy
Oh, the back away.
almost shutting down on 1. Zekken looking for a body. Can't get it. It's
He was
Chronicle
too
to
low
connect.
for that, man.
So the mid fight continuing. And do they re-aggress here, Sen?
Not enough util. FNATIC.
John QT, he gets overwhelmed, he gets run over. I thought he could have stopped this. Divide now invested. Zelsis? You're a brave boy, Zelsis. He's going back in for more. He wants seconds. 1 attempt wasn't enough. Working at the back of the Dizzy. I don't think they know he's here. Zelsis with the
Boaster.
opportunity to do some serious damage.
Wait a minute.
He's doing it.
But he's alone now. One way trade.
Impact. But a 1v3, he'd have to go
Chronicle?
for an ace. He's read Chronicle's position. Zelsis is absolutely reading this, but the timing not there. Chronicle, safe pair of hands as ever. Very slow and steady start. FNATIC
Out for a second now.
relatively unchecked on. And Zelsis not going to get a glimpse on Durka until now. Spotted.
He missed.
Still with his life. Durka then just lets go. He goes for it. Takes site control.
Okay.
John QT, Zelsis towards that CT side. Flash goes in, any swing, no. Again, hindered, halted, ults coming through. They're trying to find these players towards CT. Nothing to connect so far. Still 5 alive on both sides.
Still no spike plant, 40 seconds, but the gap is closing right now. Saucy is on the backlines in market, but now that the ultimate's gone from KO, abilities are back online for the attackers.
They want to secure the cross though. There's still threat to this. TenZ, Sarsi, both here. Pain shell.
Nade, man.
Perfect.
So
it's gonna
good.
do so much. Force them away. Alpha gets the fight and he gets the kill as well. Plant now in play. Durka defending. Takes away TenZ. But it's Zekken with the impact through on CT. Looking to re-clear. That's a third. This could be magic for that man. But it's Chronicle still alive. Delta
it's
takes
him, man.
another
It's
for
him.
the 1v2. Chronicle, the hero from before. But can he
The
don the
man
cape
you want in
again?
a clutch, man.
The reposition, they're staying close. Sentinels taking no risks here, but a fair fight found for John
good
QT.
trade, man. Good trade. You played that
in
good.
place. Again, the leader, the captain, closing out the round, and we're back all even.
But here it's the market split. They were trying to set this up earlier, trying to shock the trips early. Boaster and Chronicle.
Oh,
You whipped, dude. That was so
the
bad.
classic, and it's the Bulldog this time. John QT has been stalwart
What's
in approach
happening?
of holding that B side.
What's happening with Zekken, bro?
Zelsis, TenZ can't even get a
my
second in the
God.
round. Leaving Sarsi, who was probably identified over towards that A side very early on. They get a beat on his new position here towards market. His options have pretty much gone
That's
here.
so clean for
And as
FNATIC,
if that's
though.
how they stick the landing, Josh. I didn't think
Five
that's
alive,
how FNATIC was
man.
going to get
Five
back in with a
alive.
classic kill and
Upgrade the
Bulldog
weapons.
on B side.
Okay.
We'll see.
Well, won't be a flawless round.
No.
Not again. Saucy trying to save his
Looking
rifle again.
expensive.
This is the second time that he'd be going for it, but
5-4.
Timeout.
But Sentinels
Interesting.
creeping into middle, getting down.
Also seems aware of the
Boaster.
possibility, and he gets the kill.
Okay, I didn't see that one coming. He was
He
clean
expects
with
more.
it. Yeah, and he's read
Yeah,
it
he
correctly.
knows
There
it,
are
knows
two
it.
more plays
Oh,
to
but the
timing. He
timing.
looks
I
away.
like it.
And he'll be put to bed, put to his grave. They've got a good read on this, and there
That's
comes
pretty good,
Chronicle.
Chronicle.
This man's impact
Yo, this
off the
round is
shot.
huge, man,
The
huge.
handball as well should reveal a lot of information. This could be the go signal for Durka to take some space.
30 seconds.
You're looking at the vast majority of Sentinels trying to focus up towards market, slip away
the
towards
timing.
CT,
Space
find a bit of
created.
safety.
Spike
Yeah,
planted.
Chronicle up middle. It's just the
guy.
camera
Things
to
are
spot
things
him, but
fall.
he's not going to pop that camera at this stage in the round. Chronicle.
Chronicle heard
But
that.
they got to buy time. They still have to keep them
Chronicle
present,
knows
keep
about
them locked
things.
in towards market. Durka and Alpha in unison. And now you got to look for the lurking.
Chronicle won the
Chronicle
round.
can
He
now
won the
pull
round.
trigger. He can get closer. They're none the wiser. They have no idea of the creeping death behind. No!
What? Who is that, man?
QT's alive. Is there hope? The 1v1 between the young gun and the IGL of dreams.
The camera on the spike, though, as soon as John QT taps that, he's going to get tagged by the camera, and Hero will have a perfect opportunity to spam him. There's no way.
There's no
Yeah,
time.
there's no time. There's no
The young
time,
gun
man.
might have just outdone him here. John QT is not only
John.
on for it, but it doesn't
Was good that he
matter.
was able to save the
time is
weapon,
gone,
man.
And FNATIC stretch their
But look at their
lead.
money, dude.
Back and forth.
For Boaster so far, a very strong grip on this game. Looks like a 3-2 split here. Early pressure towards Zekken. Speaking of pressure, that doesn't apply. As Zekken gets a new lease of life. You can't get the follow-up on Boaster.
Boaster, what is that? Man, he's out aiming.
It's Boaster at the
Zekken.
helm this time. 2 for him, but John QT has
job.
his number.
Good
Keeps
trade,
him
triple trade.
in a level situation, 3v3, but the retakes have been difficult, and Hero feeling confident. That's why. Claims another man. It's TenZ and Sarsi. The duo over towards the A site. But Hero has been sharp. Ult comes in, should clear towards at least Pillar. Both seen, and actually, hold on.
It catches two.
That's a problem here. It's only Alpha who can do anything about this. So the flash to buy a little bit of time, and TenZ going hunting. He wants in. Stunned
but
up,
the
forced
stun.
to respect. They're trying to close down, but they can't
Oh,
get
that's
to him.
huge, that's
But
huge,
hold
man.
the line!
8-4. But my friends,
Taking
if
the lead
Sen win
here.
the pistol, I think you got a game
Boaster
here.
knowing what he's done on this half. It's
Yeah,
a
that was
big half
crazy.
to keep Sentinels humbled.
Contact with the knife.
Camera taken.
Sees if anyone's close by.
Oh,
But
That's crazy, man.
disrespect from Durka to go head first for that. Zekken
my
is going to
God,
quell
that was
that,
insane,
punish him
Durka.
for the disrespect,
I
but
have this
he
fight.
claims Sarsi's life. It makes it trickier now to get towards this B site.
4-4. A little bit of a pause. But Sentinel's still trying to get out of the site. There's nothing really to stop them from getting out here. Hero on an off angle.
But if Alpha gets the contact as Hero then swing, it looked like that was the intention. They should note his position here. The flash is fantastic, forcing him deeper. Zekken trying to springboard
spike
forward,
him.
looks for another victim to fell. It's TenZ though to get Alpha, so that does remove some of the pressure from Market. Zekken,
He's awake, he's awake.
Now just on Boaster in the 1v2. Pain shell in play still for Zekken.
12 kills already, man.
Boaster to walk back in, and Zekken looking lethal. The timing, it's right.
What a pistol
Sentinels
round by
answer back
Second, dude. He
perfectly.
was like,
Pistol
rumble
is
that,
theirs.
dude.
And now the score is going to get a little bit closer. We're getting more players involved in FNATIC. Getting a little wild there on that B main push, trying to catch Sentinels. Only a 1-for-1 trade. But again, it comes down to these very sloppy fights at the B site. There's almost like a two-man split off. Two players pushing up the site, two B players pushing towards market. Spams going through the cages, people pushing in all sorts of different directions. Very, very messy. And reminiscent of that first half as well.
Baby. Let's go.
Alright, they're really sloppy, crazy.
Toy stopper already online for Second.
3 players there.
Firing squad.
Yeah, I feel like they're trying to get ready. And
He still gets the kill with a Bulldog, bro. He's one of the best Bulldog players in the
That's
world.
Hero out. He
If not the
normally plays
best.
B. That might tell Sentinels
Knife.
it's an A retake. The knife info as well.
That's pretty big though, finding 2 players there.
But not in a position to capitalize off of it. Right now, Sentinels is grouping back towards B. FNATIC want to do that re-clear on middle. They already have that drone out, clearing everything. They see SEN TenZ. If TenZ went down there, that would have been huge. The smoke's gone, would make this post
it's
plan
so low, man.
difficult to defend against. But FNATIC haven't found out exactly where to go yet. They're playing that retake, 4-on-4. They have their smoke still.
So
4 players from
conceded the
FNATIC
B-side
walking
control.
together
Giving
on
that
mid.
over towards Sentinels. You see Zekken on guard duty, basically rocket in hand, ready. Not going to get anything for it. As FNATIC starting to flood back in through market. One splitting off his Boaster. Still going to have util in the backlines from John QT to deny that being a comfortable position to pressure from. And how are you meant to dissuade the players on the site? You can't! When TenZ does that!
What?
Back-to-back brilliance from the man. Chronicle and Durka brought to their knees.
Huge round, man. Huge round.
Boaster and Alpha, options have gone.
They just need a save now. They realize
They
Sentinels.
gotta save, yeah.
Their money was so
Man,
low. Maybe doing a
The
little bit of
attacking
economic
side from
damage here and
FNATIC,
keep
at
their
least
money
in their
low, but
last game,
I'm
was
looking at it
way
right now.
better, bro.
3400,
Way
26,
better.
2400.
This could
Their money's
still
actually
go
in a
Sentinels'
really
way, bro.
decent spot at the moment.
Yeah, they're fine with that.
Predictable the whole way through. You can't really know what's going to happen until the very last second, and even then, you don't even know. The back and forth, just the way that the rounds are traded out like this.
Because there are a couple of sheriffs out. You know, this is a little bit more of a
Stun's ready.
defended round.
The dart stun combo.
Timing. Oh, Zekken caught just drifting through. TenZ remains alive for now, but he's lucky, if anything. And the punishment, the control on B main
This can
is
happen,
kept in the
man.
hands
Not
of
again.
FNATIC. These weapons aren't easy to get hands on, but Zelsis trying to take the challenge. He's got Sassy behind him, and a quick swing. Zelsis beheading Durka, trying to defend this. Police those weapons lost.
4 versus 3 in favor of FNATIC on their eco round here, and John QT trying to search out this A area, get a little bit of information here.
Oh, he's seen a lot in middle there, though. Not sure if he saw 2, maybe even 3.
Camera gets taken out, but the defender camera at B main, ready to just figure out what's going on here if they need to go for the retake. Searching out John
Hero's
QT though, yeah.
Look at Hero's position. He knows there's a chance of this. A was left completely open. Hero taking a couple of glances towards it, over towards that spawn side. You can see Sentinels cautious in approach. They don't quite know where FNATIC have gone, and this flank is on the way. So a flank on a flank pretty much here. You got to expect the timing to be right.
my, oh my.
Hero knows.
Darcy gonna know at least 1. He now knows there's 2, but the trade is there for Alpha.
Hero.
This can get turned on its head. Hero reads it well, and now Zelsis in a 1v3. It's only Sheriffs, but how much can one man do? He's got a player to the right, 1 to the left. The defuse will be beginning in about a second. You take your eye off the prize, they'll punish you for it. Another opportunity. 2 for Zelsis, maybe a 3rd. No!
Hero, man.
Makes his appearance.
Huge round, dude. But
Defuse
Sen
for the
again
Alpha
losing to
Chronicle.
Aiko, dude.
And the scoreline gets held away for now.
Both these teams doing such big gambles on both sides. Here, FNATIC, they choose to do this 4-man D full retake A setup. It's not the first time they've done it, but here they've got the stun, the dart ready, and they're going to fight inside of B main, catching Sentinels. They had Sheriffs only, and a
That's crazy,
classic.
man.
These rounds, these reads, everyone's in each other's minds right now.
Yeah, I love that between Hero and John QT then kind of circling each other. And you saw the awareness
sorry
from
guys, I
Hero.
thought
He
you
was
were fighting
turning,
with
he was
me. I
looking at
meant-
it, wanted to see, okay,
I mean,
someone
got it in the
Oh,
end.
okay.
Yeah, he did. Wild.
A gamble stack. They got the camera and the trips on Boaster on A, but we haven't seen the side from them yet before. Chronicle also has that Hunter's Fury, and he could pop this in the back if he wants.
Let's see, Sassy's cleared through. Knows there's no one currently in market. They know the site is absent of players.
Covering it. Spike
Plant might be questioned, but for now, They hold the site and they're staying on the site. Sentinels not falling back towards B main. They're looking like they want to get in here. TenZ trying to tee him up. Paranoid goes through. Boaster tries to back away, but he's caught. He is absolutely sunk. Zekken leading the charge, and now the rest of FNATIC want to avenge their IGL. You gotta look at the flank here as well, you're right. Zellsis gonna be put on notice, catches him. Notes Durka, paint shell goes in, and Zellsis leans forward.
What?
But it's Durka and Chronicle in unison, dropping bodies. Darcy holding the back from the market, trying to play to the time perfectly, and they're doing everything they can for the 1v2 for Alpha. He may not have the time for this. I think it's gone. I think it's too late.
Again, man.
Sentinels
He's playing so good, bro.
Touching distance now.
Timeout.
I stinger for Boaster, man. Forward for FNATIC and pray for Sentinels.
It is game on.
These can break FNATIC economy.
To do this round.
Very important round, man. Very important round.
Heavier presence towards B. You're looking at Alpha, you're looking at Durka and Hero on the back line by Pillar. And Sentinel's going to go through the protocol list. It's actually going to be a huge investment.
And damage on
Durka
TenZ.
takes away Zekken, but how much more can he do? TenZ taking a little bit of splash damage, it looks like.
My
And
God,
Saucy
man.
going to
Only
lose his
two
life. They've invested
5v3.
everything they had to that opening.
Well, look at the
Those
money from
two
Sentinels
kills
too,
are
man. It's
huge.
not
They
good.
need to be able to close this out. John QT, that would have been a huge find if he was able to get it on Boaster. But 3 players from Sentinels coming over to this A site. Boaster is all alone. He needs to find a way to get out. He needs to live. His teammates are so far away.
Surely it's too late. He can only hold towards that elbow position. John QT trying to close the gap, get a bit closer. Takes a step over. The trap in play, trying to isolate
Boaster
Boaster
is
here. He's been
dead.
seen, he's been noted, he's buying time. But it takes time. The rotation on the way. And Chronicle right nearby. He might team himself up for the trade. TenZ left out to dry. No one there to back him up until then. 2 big picks. John QT and Zellsis take away the players trying to pressure that plant, but it got into play. So Zellsis and John QT still need to stand together. It is a 2v3. Numbers on towards FNATIC side. Zellsis feeling the pressure on the site. You can see the crossfire in play here. As best they can. Zellsis going to get the contact from all 3. Can he divide? Can he conquer? Spots them getting closer. He knows it. He hears it. It's John QT to his side. But Durka succeeds. And now John QT on 39 needs the clutch and he can't. FNATIC make it up to 10.
The young ones managed to bring that back,
held
bro.
on 8.
Oh, he stand up. Dude, the bad karma is coming, bro. Why you did that?
Finding their
Timeout.
That would be probably the remit of more, I guess, Alpha. And you can already see the adjustment coming from Chronicle 2 to maybe try and keep tabs on that.
I think
Life
Durka
goes in.
snuck in here before the camera went up, and John QT will not be the wiser.
Oh my.
God.
It's all on that trigger discipline to line them all up.
The timing.
3 spotted at middle.
Big info.
Oh, that
Alpha.
can be huge. That can be huge.
Now
That
on
can
the
be
scrutiny,
huge.
but-
Joe!
John QT, the savior of that moment. A missed shot, and now Sentinels
John's on
got the
fire
ball
today,
rolling.
dude.
The B site is open. It's available. Hero trying to hinder. Catching one on the cross. Can't land it.
Man,
John
look at
QT
he
does.
did. What?
Setting them up for success. And a plant that he had. And if you're FNATIC,
This is
you're
a
supposed to
save,
be a
man. This is a
plus,
save.
surely. That was perfect.
This is a John round,
A
man.
couple of the players on FNATIC have a little
Oh
cash
my
reserves, but we're
goodness,
also looking at
dude.
Hero, who's down to 1.
11 to 9.
So around this game, he's usually so good at this, getting 2 kills, getting out with his life. But here he backs out, doesn't want to go against these ultimates. But so
Gotta
much space
respect it.
taken, and they're going to keep
What?
going. Sentinels, they have that showstopper. It's still active. The Thrash, they need to recover it.
Now, they're going to know that they've taken over CT space. It's all through market, pretty much. Maybe an eventual flank from Chronicle, but
They can't-
FNATIC have to take some more space back in. They can't just flood through market.
It's going to be hard, though. Sentinels playing forwards. They know this Astral Divide's in play.
Yeah, staying on the site here. Paranoia ready. TenZ sends it and then backs. They're just not getting in the door here. Sentinels shutting it in their face. Now it is go time. Zellsis sent to his death. Forced to fight forward. Saucy now leaning back, but time is ticking. You gotta get a move on here. Sentinel's gonna lap this up, but the trade's in play. Saucy still stands, as does John QT, and the time is ticking. They are out of time, surely. No more to be done here. No more time to play. Sentinel's
John,
running it down.
once
to the wire.
again. Yo, man.
And
He's the
Sentinels
hero today,
taking
man.
that round
What?
from the- Ready to punish that. Now another retake potentially for FNATIC. This time in a 4 versus 5.
A little uncomfy there, but all good. Should be able to get the plant now. We're looking at what they've got for the retake. Bulldog
Spike planted.
still there for Boaster.
They need
SMG for Chronicle.
They have that dart that can smoke off elbow, aftershock out that default box. This is doable for FNATIC. It needs to be perfect though. Boaster trying to take that timing in.
Actually, he's got in the door. SEN sends him away though, and now they're struggling, now they're capitulating, now they're falling to pieces. Sentinels coming together when it matters most. 11 potentially now.
11 potential? No, it's 11 already.
Game between these two. Chronicles.
I want to see OT, not gonna lie. I want to see like longest overtime ever.
It means
in dream maps.
Take a couple bodies, sure.
Oh my god.
Make it hurt.
And then next series, same thing.
Gut punch of it all for FNATIC will be that it's
even longer than
11 Sentinels.
What a game. What a game, my friends. Loser here will be eliminated.
Alpha still has that rolling thunder, and if they do this 3-man flank all the way through, they can actually catch Sentinels in a really precarious position here. And like backing all the way out, holding from a passive spawn angle, waiting for Sentinels to extend all the way through. But still, I look at
you're right. Side, they can get the plant.
Spectre, not the greatest weapons. It's all on Dirk and Alpha to find these big openings. Showstopper already wasted. Sentinels looking for that opportunity to jab through the smoke. Counter util ready. That's Alpha affected. No stun, no flash. The time is ticking.
Yeah, they were.
FNATIC running this incredibly low. Again, the ult. Okay, it's going to be down to the wire. TenZ unaffected. Maybe his moment to shine. But
again? Another equal?
He leans forward.
What?
What? Body for the time. Keep in mind the clock is ticking and it's ticking.
Oh my. Oh my.
Forced away.
Okay. Runs over. Oh my god, that was crazy. What is this game, man? What is this game?
On their map pick, starting the half 4-8, they were down. They get those first 3 rounds in a row.
Chronicle with the ult.
Take flight.
On the other side, TenZ still has his, but nowhere near as influential. In the Owl drone, does it catch a pixel? Absolutely not. Not going to see what he wants this time.
Not ready yet.
It's a very early reclear. And if he's alone here, it's going to be dangerous for him to pop out. Oh, he's just going to do a blind.
Oh my god, it could be devastating, but he doesn't catch. No. Just about caught second. How much does that tell them? And then it falls into the one man's hands who could be the threat, who could be the downfall. How diligent are they? It doesn't matter.
I thought he was going to kill everyone, bro.
Big shot.
What?
Where was that? Out of nowhere, catching Sussy on the shock dart. And suddenly, they're left in pieces, fractured on the way forward. TenZ, John QT, and Zelsis. You talk about impact players. You got them in this, though.
I'm looking at TenZ's ultimate. On a round like this is where you want to try to find your footing into a site and pop that ultimate if you need it back out. Right now, Zelsis is trying to figure out how he can disrupt this retake, the rotations, but deciding to move together here. John QT versus Hero is going to be a big duel towards B, but it's a defense on market. They don't care about the site.
First fight, TenZ trying to lead the fray. John QT, TenZ back
unbelievable.
To back. Impact, TP to the site, plant up next, and suddenly the record is flipped. And now you're down to Alpha and Chronicle. Again, impact sure, but in a moment like this, can you pull it through? Zelsis hops away, keeps himself alive. Information aplenty, they now know what they're up against, and TenZ's timing could be heaven sent. But no, they skip around, they go towards site, one towards main, one on pillar, one CT. Hard to find fair fights, and John QT prowling, waiting. Chronicle finds Zelsis, but the time is ticking, and
it's on TenZ. It's on TenZ to win the round. It's on TenZ to win the round. They don't know about him.
They might just do it, but TenZ, the bully of the big boy.
The face of Valorant close it out, my friends. GG.
Map 1, 13-11. Sentinels lead in the series.
TenZ, such a slow start to the game, is able to close it out with a 2K in the back, and Sentinels looking for a moment there, like it was a questionable pick for them to go into Sunset, and suddenly they turn it around.
That was a great game, man. That was a great game.
Okay, Bind up next.
I'm looking at FNATIC.
Oh my god, man.
Sunset, not one of their better maps.
The shower
coming into that
position.
Game, understanding that
the Chronicle clutch, man.
This is a very structured, heavy, protocol-heavy map.
Bro.
4 plays stacked towards A, the walk through shower. Dizzy to set it in motion and they take space. Exchange on the side, those Sentinels. Sussy maybe underestimating how many were there, and FNATIC have kept so many bodies on this site. Yeah, there's no way. Sen completely stunned by this. The only maybe silver lining is that Zach has been let loose. The spike has been left over towards A. Maybe if he'd had that, he could have maybe snuck away, but a 1v3 with a classic in hand. I mean, not out of the realms
If he
of
wins,
reality
vai
for
de
Zekken.
Sentinels. Bando.
I know
Difficult position.
roughly where he was. He got that kill with the paint shells.
Nah,
So
no, forget about it.
the reposition from FNATIC. They're moving away from showers. They're tripling up, making sure they go together. Durka, he's got paint shells. They got the spot as well.
Yeah, but it's still
Oh,
Zekken.
winnable.
A reposition and a body
Grenade
found.
2, man.
That second kill gets him a refresh on his paint shells. He's got double satchels paint shells. The spike's not planted on his side of the box. And once FNATIC figure that out, but they need to get to it first.
Nothing short of brilliance demanded of Zekken here. A tap on the spike. And they're forced away, not achieving half. This is doable. It's not done yet. Chronicle keeps FNATIC in control.
Chronicle is a
here, but
legend in
that-
this map, man.
John QT trying to work up towards B long here.
Man, FNATIC has
Already
4
pressure
players here,
on the
dude.
side, but they haven't broken through by Octagon yet. Now they go. Zekken wants to find Durka, who quickly dodges, but it's
Die?
QT to land it. Boaster with the impact. Now down to Zekken and TenZ. And Zekken
Chubby chub.
up above, flies through the air. But the ease is not there. It's
1v1.
all on TenZ in the 1v1. But where the hell is Chronicle? Even TenZ is unsure, but opts for a plant here. But he's only got a Bucky. How the hell is he meant to get in here now? Did he see him?
He's going for the jump spots, the silent ones too.
He's looking for him. Chronicle, has he made it down yet? I think he might have, just creeping ever closer. TenZ takes a look, takes a glance, and they
my
pass each other, and it is all going to be down on timing. TenZ completely unawares, spots a pixel and gets the body! TenZ holds
That's
the
amazing,
Sentinels.
Tens. That's amazing, bro.
We're tied up all
Oh
even
my
again.
god.
That got so close. FNATIC had a really good read to get on that site. Boaster getting those first 2 kills, no less.
He's a
But
star player,
big
bro.
investment from Sentinels. It came down to
Oh, so big.
49 HP and a 1v1 to close it out. Chronicle
Man,
missing
FNATIC
that
has
timing
4
ever
plays
so
with
slightly,
the
going
ball,
in the middle of the tube
and they lost the
wrapping
round.
Could have found TenZ, and that could have been a round in the favor of FNATIC off the back of some
I think some
low
insane
economy
timing
buy.
happened there.
Yeah, you did.
And now,
You did,
so
kid.
many good ultimates as well for FNATIC as well to be able to swing things around. It's all on their game plan. It's all on them and their teamwork and staying together and staying calm. But 30 seconds left. They're going to have to commit at some point here. They've got Long B and Hookah. It's going to be a big execution.
And they don't have the ults to depend upon this time. It's tricky, and you've got Boaster in what feels like a risky position, but it might just work, especially with the smoke. They're none the wiser, but he still gets one. Trade comes in. Zekken trying to run rampant, but it's still going to be dealt with by Durka. Trying to secure the site. They can't. Durka on the back lines, keeping this in their hands. Time is now of the essence, and they've
That's a good
run
round
out of
for
it.
FNATIC.
Strike too far. This
Free
time, FNATIC
up,
hold.
weapon save, no plant for Sentinels.
Great defense from FNATIC.
Timeout.
Go a little bit more aggressive. You have the players to go for those fights. They're just afraid of those TP crunches. And as I say that,
There, that's the players. You've got
That's
them.
the play.
Use them.
Nice foul,
Zekken and
available
Sassy
for Sentinels.
taking away
Shoot,
Durka
still
and
for
Hero. They're
FNATIC.
opposing numbers, and John QT closing in the net.
But that-
Chronicle still going to do some damage. Oh!
There's no way!
What is that?
What?
he gets caught.
Did he use
Just
it?
ain't gonna let that slip.
He did
Keeps
because
it
of the
safe on
noise.
the site. Backline fight as well. You gotta look at Zelsis, look at Alpha. That's closing in. They even get to know where Boaster is. Patience
Oh my.
paying here. Zelsis waiting. Alpha caution being displayed, and it ain't clean enough. He does get away with it, but Zelsis gonna catch
It's
him
on
and bring
him,
him
man.
back down to earth. But a 1v2 for Boaster. Position was considered, and he's dead
Check Sassy
and
Pessi.
buried.
beautiful double kill opening on showers. Thrashed.
God.
Wild. And do we get the brawl again?
Oh.
Whoa, okay, that's a different weapon there, though. No respect to it. They want to press the issue. Oh, that's why! Zekken, you are outrageous! And another potential victim. Hero's lucky to be breathing. Again, just onslaught after onslaught. Chronicle tries. Well, he's still
Thrash for
gonna do so
Alpha.
much. Hero has fallen. It's on Chronicle, Boaster, and Alpha, who are being absolutely stun-locked out of this game. The pace has been so oppressive from Sentinels. So well done. John QT, never going to let the round slip, is he? Alpha is there, and the second
Why
for
you
Alpha.
just do it?
Now down
When
to
you have aim like
3v2,
that?
but look who's creeping in. John QT, the one to full stop the round, surely. How are they meant to do anything with this man's presence alone?
Yeah, man, that's
Spike
second by
feeling
John. The
inaccessible.
dude is a f***ing genius,
And
man.
Sassy not giving them a fight. Trying to play to the timing. Chronicle
They won
pries
the
him out,
round,
but
they won the
time
round,
is
there's no
starting to tick.
time.
And
John, what a
QT
kill, man.
knows
What
it.
a kill.
He plays it to the second.
Again,
He knows
him
what to do.
on a clutch situation, man. Very important
Around the
round.
world.
5-3.
Bro,
This
Alpha's
is the
tilted,
angle I
boys.
would
He's not
hold.
even ulted.
Guess what?
3 rounds
This
in a row.
corner of
Timeout.
I'm gonna tell you the truth, my
Mosh in
friends.
the back.
Seeing Alpha
Try and get away out.
on initiators breaks
Taking
my
all the
heart.
space again. They've won that, I guess, close sight control. They've eyed up the A site and again rewarded for the util. They've worked this out. They've got a really good concept of how they want to take towards this site. FNATIC need an answer, Josh.
Thrash instantly as soon as he gets the plant. Nightfall in a fast retake.
Chronicle on the swing, and he hits.
This one is a pleasure to watch every time. Every time. What a legend.
Alive in a 1v5. This would be monumental.
Wait.
This one too?
God, it's halfway though. He
5
has to
HP,
go.
5 HP.
The swing, and he falls. A valiant attempt.
And FNATIC,
Christ.
they fight back though. They know.
They fight back,
okay,
man.
we're gonna give you resistance.
I wanna
You
see
can
Lotus,
have
man. They
this.
gotta win
We're
this,
gonna
no?
do our retakes. Try to hold against us. And Saucy, oh man, if he had any teammates left though, that spray transfer was great. Chronicle finding the first lineup off the back
That's
of that
clean, man.
Nightfall
That's
as
so
well.
clean.
All of those targets softened up. Half
Is Chronicle the best player
finding that
ever on
And
this map?
It's such a still close score line, still in the favor of Sentinels, but their economy is actually getting really low. FNATIC can swing this around.
Prowler comes in, notes nothing towards short.
They have that attack side Nightfall. If they get in the site, they have the Viper's Pit to lock down either elbow or spawn.
This Mosh should at least isolate the rest of the players away from Second, but they're completely unawares. Boaster
Durka, what?
just asleep at the wheel, and Second just eviscerating them. He's the one to take this site. He is the one in control. And these are problems, these are issues, these are unmistakable. The only one to answer back so far is Chronicle. Zekken still stands, he still delivers. That's 3, 4 seconds. Outrageous impact, and he knows where
What a
Chronicle
legend.
is.
Life, 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 life.
Oh, poetry in motion.
Zekken, earlier in the game, told to hold back, wait, slow down. But now, Celsius is probably happy that he's running at them. That's back-to-back
What a
rounds,
round,
basically.
Zekken. What a round,
Outshowers a
Prodigy.
couple rounds ago with that showstopper after getting that Durka kill through the wall. And here, just keeps pressing forwards and keeps them locked out of that choke point. Surprised that Durka actually tried to come through that smoke in that 4 versus 5. FNATIC gotta stick to their guns. Zelsis trying to have a little bit too much fun, potentially.
Up there at the end, he's like an evil genius. 4-6. Alpha, the only one with the Vandal. And we have to say it, we have to state it. This could be the game starting to slip away. This is tournament life. This is what it comes down to, a historical matchup, to say the least. And as it stands, FNATIC are getting flashbacks. Speaking of flashes, you don't be saying that, but Chronicle does get a rifle. That's all the redeeming qualities here, as Sentinels control that B site perfectly. Maybe Hero now with the Vandal in hand can lead them back.
It's gonna be tough.
High Dizzy, it connects, doesn't find Hero. They read it well, but not well enough.
Wait.
Maybe a chance made. Zekken, the monster of those previous rounds, pops the ult. That is a warning signal, but Hero still drops the body, fighting
Man.
with everything they can. Oh, but Chronicle the time!
How
It's
gets
gone,
the kill,
it's too
man?
late in the day, and Sentinels making it up to 7.
He's trying, man.
When I see the
He's
rounds
trying.
close out like that, you know it's clear as day. FNATIC have it in them. They're not converting any of these situations right now. They're so good when they can get to the retakes, when they move together in tandem. But Sentinels right now, the first few rounds, feel it out, slow. As soon as they start hitting them back, it's all just unleashed
Win or lose
from
with
there.
confidence.
Sentinels is running away with this game right
Yes.
now, and FNATIC need to find a
Fan of FNATIC or Sentinels, you got to say this man is scary. 14-6. He's found impact time and time again. This time trying to control one aspect of at least this A site. Durka allowed to focus towards Shower. Good shot. Zekken goes down, dulling the tip of the
So he's
spear a
popping for
touch. Sentinel still going to try and get the plant going here.
Spike planted.
That's in play.
They have that Molly also from that Brimstone. If he has a lineup for the spot, it could be free.
Could be. But it's pandemonium on the site, and TenZ wants in. Where the hell
What?
did that go? But Durka still gonna find it with
How?
Shorty. Chronicle still controlling. It's on Zeltis, it's on John QT. A clutch would be demanded.
Yeah, he's dead,
There's
he's dead.
not much more he
Yo,
can do. Chronicle,
another 2K
this is
for
the danger.
Chronicle.
This is the impact. If FNATIC aren't waking up, he will wake them up if he has to. Try and fail. Chronicle, that's why you respect him.
What is
when
this
he
man?
tells you to sit down.
He's
you
a god.
sit down. 2 already to kick things off. And instantly Sen have to fall away from that.
God of
Sit
Bind,
down or
bro.
I'll bury you,
Chronicle.
basically.
That's his name.
He puts him down. 5 alive for FNATIC, and they put the brakes on. That smoke is making them second guess
Low
themselves.
HP.
But also, when they let the round develop like this, Sentinels, they can't play spread apart.
They
If they
need this
do,
pistol, bro.
then it's going to be 5 versus 2 or 5 versus 1. So they're going to get a little bit sweaty here.
I would say though with John QT and that Sheriff, there's still like high levels that this could go any which way. It's certainly not on one path yet. But they've navigated past him, at least for the initial contact. He could still create a little bit of a crossfire, maybe with Zelsis here, or does he play it a little bit late? Options are plenty.
Only 2 stars available for Boaster. He needs to pick which 2 spots he wants to lock out. Luka and Spawn and Alpha finds that pick. John QT sits in Luka, but locked out for another 10 seconds here before he can get into the action. And in a 2 versus 5, your options are limited. You have to hope that FNATIC actually make a mistake, slip up here, but the way they've been playing this round so far doesn't look like it's going to be coming into play.
No, it's very, very tricky to find impact now. The unoccupied space feels so obvious. Boaster probably going to get contact. Beautiful! John QT, yeah, give him away.
You saw that? You saw that?
But anymore?
Yo, John.
If you're FNATIC,
You're
you take the
looking
round,
so
you don't
good,
care
bro.
about the kill.
Too good.
And the time ticking fast enough now. They're going to be looking to give this up to the
Spike.
spike.
A lesson learned for Boaster there.
Yeah.
When you do these jump spots,
Player standing.
you have to make sure that when you do it, you make noise landing, they're going to go on that timing. You do the jump jiggle sometimes.
Hey, he was just practicing good behavior.
Oh, true. Actually, true. At least he didn't make contact with a brick wall there. True.
I mean, you could call John QT
That's
the
so
brick
good,
wall
man.
of that
That was a
shot.
good adjustment.
Just, oof. But it's the first round for FNATIC. Scoreline, 1 step closer.
Found out the setup. They had that showers control. The smokes were down. Now they get to leave Boaster there. Come back to short A. It's going to be a quad peek.
Oh, left, right, and he's dead! Overwhelmed Zelsis!
Left team,
He's
bro.
playing it as late as he can there, trying to invest the molly, but they can walk ahead of it. They can get ahead of that.
He's alive.
And they do, but Zelsis still, amongst all of the maelstrom, still here. I'm just trying to watch between the smokes, between the spam. Plant is in. Hero gets
Solo,
under
but he's
scrutiny.
alive.
Ult coming in. That's a problem. Gets handled well.
Okay.
They're just on that verge now. The Sentinels play this forward, but they flood the site.
Oh my.
They're down
This is
low
a
on
save.
HP.
This is a save.
They're
This is
running
a
low on
save, son.
players. They're running low on time. Another Prowler in. They're not getting what they want. There's no access here. It's time to back away and save the weapons.
Huge round,
Another
man.
big
Huge round.
conversion from FNATIC here.
Oh.
Taking their time, making sure they strike at the perfect moment.
They
Off
gotta
the
hunt
back of
this.
these pistols,
You're not?
that's the only thing that's kept them in the game so far. Sentinels has had a better
gonna save, they're gonna
overall 4-man stack on A, looking to fight showers. Pushed off, TenZ
Durka,
down
2 away
really low,
from the
only
shot
41
stopper.
HP remaining. But
Zakin?
so many pieces
TenZ is already low
push
HP.
them off between the Prowlers, the,
Don't even know how.
the paint shells. Dizzy goes in, recall is smart. But a 4-man reclear potentially from Sentinels here.
Yeah, gonna go back in for the fight. Alpha takes down 1, but it's traded out. The Dizzy does well.
What?
TenZ claims Durka. This is good. This is a man to
This is
Sentinels
pretty good.
this time.
They go have
Shout
shot stopper next round.
regathered. But FNATIC still have 50 seconds to try and paint the picture they want to, but that spike is a problem.
It's going to be so difficult to recover this. They do have stars on Astra. They can use
Man, this
these
Spike is
abilities
dropped,
to
dude.
flush
Good
them
luck
out.
now.
Also, a Molotov from that Viper can clear out certain corners. But this crossfire from Heaven,
It's
John QT.
His positioning has been outstanding, genuinely, and his timing on the util again,
It's so good, man.
solidifying the safety
30
of that
seconds left.
spike.
The smoke's going to fade away.
25
5 seconds as well. He
seconds.
needs to re-smoke this if they want a chance.
20
Oh
seconds.
my god.
This is so well done. They are just suffocating. FNATIC
John,
have
look
this
at
round
him,
in
man.
defense positioning. John
Is that
QT.
screen?
He is hard to pin down. He's outrageously good at what he does.
10 seconds
And he
left.
reappears at the
That's
right
the
time.
round, man. What a
Spike's still firmly
weird
in hand,
round.
tries to make it costly. But FNATIC will have to let this one slip. Sentinels with the right fight in the right place at the right time.
Right now, nothing to connect in that hookah trap through the teleporter. This is going to be a free sight for FNATIC here. 5 versus 5 retake potentially coming out. TenZ has a thrash they could utilize, but they need more spaces to come out of right now. They're looking to do a TP
Flash
play
for
from
TenZ.
hookah and spawn at the same time, but there's so many players here, and TenZ goes down.
Oh my
But a
god.
quick trade, Zekken gonna keep it in hand. 4v4, but the time on their side.
Oh,
And
Chronicle.
Chronicle closing in. The man has been a nightmare incarnate. Hero
Good outplay.
finds John QT, pressure on
Three players
CG.
from Sen has
and
no money.
Chronicle step by step getting closer. The inevitable death looking like
I'm gonna
it's
send
likely.
him this time, Chronicle.
The Chronicle, he sees it all, and he takes down one, spots another with Durka. It's perfect
Huge
for
round, man.
FNATIC.
Huge round. 9-8.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
It's going to be a teleport
Yes,
back
it
to A.
is.
They're going to catch TenZ with his pants down.
But it's still TenZ, and when he's there, my mind will still always question mark it. Give us the eyes on him, let's see what the Chosen One can do. Good for one, no
Yeah.
more to be done. The
30
Wonder Kid takes over.
That's a big
Takes
volley
over
timing.
Showers, but the hero's ahead of it. He gets to slip the net.
I don't think
he
this
gets
house
to get the
knows.
pawn. So the
Doesn't matter,
time
though.
isn't the problem here. 3 players already on this side. Zekken pops the ult. Oh, Boaster gets splattered against the wall. A 3v4 in favor to Sen. Alpha down low does have his ult. The Prowler doesn't quite make it. But Sassy aware. Chronicle, the
Give it a try.
final boss of FNATIC, is still standing. Supported by the young gun hero, but they are in problems. They are in trouble. The tap on the spike should draw the reaction. John QT finds hero. And
Huge
Boy goes
round,
forward.
man.
Sentinels stay in the game.
Ever so slightly remaining on it. That paint shell from Zekken, though, could be a huge timing.
Could be. Waiting for the 50-second goer. It looks like it's in now. The Dizzy goes through. The ult comes in.
Okay.
Zekken falls as Boaster finds him. Alpha going to note the follow-up as well. That's going to be Sassy seen. Held up and denied. The ult then got popped by John QT, who's the one who could maybe stop it all. He takes away Durka and he plays towards the site. Plants in play, and Hero
Clean round,
has
man.
none
Clean
of it.
round.
Leaving TenZ and Zelsu with no option.
John has 0
Time
money.
to save. 11 carved into the board for
Man,
FNATIC.
what a game, my
Once
friends.
they
What a
see this
game.
all-
Timeout.
But they were trying to sell the same start, at least, to try and kind of show off that it still might be this B play. But the fact that he's so far down B long, now they know what's going on. The divide, that insult to injury, and Durka dives head first. Oh,
The
it's
guy's the
gorgeous!
kill, man. That's beautiful.
Durka conquering the entirety of the side. But do they know about Zelsis? Well, Zelsis, what are we going to do now? A chance at glory, and he gets none. Alpha ensures safety. Make sure that the plant comes down. Never off guard duty, and Chronicle the closer. And
gotta
TenZ,
save
this
this
is a hard
again,
game
man.
to play
No,
when
no,
you
no,
feel
no,
like
no,
this.
just
You're
save,
never in
just
the right
save.
place, never at the right time. And Zekken,
Oh
he got
my
back away.
god,
His
it
weapons
will
are so
be
valuable. 12
mighty
is surely
point for
here
FNATIC.
FNATIC. Genuinely.
Let's go,
I
man.
want a third.
GG
I
or
think anyone
OT.
wants a third between these two, and we are set up for it. It takes one more round and we're there. Or is there resilience? Is there resistance? Can Sen pull this back from the
Best
brink?
Bulldog player in the world, man.
And it looks like this is what it comes down to. Durka, his name up in lights.
Yeah.
And FNATIC looking
We are going to Lotus, my
rebound
friend.
after the arduous map 1.
This series deserved.
Bind
map
looking
trade,
like it's
man.
going to be in their hands.
Let's be
John
real.
QT and Zelsis with a lot of work to do, Josh.
That's showstopper with Durka as well. As soon as they start inching
And
up,
both
it's gonna
teams are
be all
good now,
over.
man. Both
Durka
teams are good
already
now.
open up the round with
It will
2.
be a legendary game.
Durka wants this done. Takes another. It's all on Zelsis. And it's
GG.
over. Map 3 is unlocked. This historied head-to-head deserves it. We wanted the entirety to be played out, and we will. FNATIC with a lifeline. Lotus on the horizon. You don't want to miss it.
Let's go, man. Let's go.
Like those really pacey attacks on Sunset and also on Bind. Are they going to keep that same tempo going into this? C site open for the taking.
Killed my bot.
They got stalled out. That Viper Orb, that Paint Shells goes down. They can pivot if they need to. There's loads of time to work with, but they haven't explored the rest of the map yet. As Chronicle had an insane performance last map on Bind. He is the one to defend on that A site behind Rubble.
Yeah.
Boaster here to back him up. Paranoia as well, ready.
And of all the players, he's the one you should be scared of. Shaking in your boots.
Ooh.
That shot wasn't clean.
Oh, here
but
is there too.
was. Evades the seas and Hero leans forward. Chronicle strikes.
Oh my god, that's beautiful, FNATIC.
With venom to it. Zelsis and John
Sentinels got destroyed. Should be fodder.
Step. The spike got lost deeper. They've lost down the players. The Sheriff in Zelsis' hand is really the only caveat that's on their side.
40 seconds left. Time
What can they do?
Watches B. And Alpha could actually position himself towards C if he wants to. The rest of his team playing that retake on A. They have the numbers, letting Sentinels go for the site if they want it. Durka on this jump spot.
No time to go back to Sina.
Don't worry, Boaster, I got this. 18 seconds left, and they've shown where they want to go. It's going to be so low in time by the time they can get anywhere, but FNATIC's just going to push
They
out
can
the
flood, they
before
can flood, they can flood, they can flood.
Retake Zelsis, there's a moment to shine! It was then! He gets two, he tried everything he could! But Hero has his impact, he has his round.
What a
FNATIC
moment,
get the
man. What a
first.
moment.
FNATIC has been so good with these
If
pistols.
he gets the other one
saved
too,
them in the
dude.
attack side of that bind game.
Oh
just
my
popping off
God.
the heads of Sentinels here. And here, oh my god, Zelsis, he is so close. A pixel off that third kill and potentially swinging that 2 versus 4 into a round win would have been a huge burst of just emotions and energy for these guys because they look flat. They were looking
Hero
so
survived
good,
because he's the
especially
luckiest
in
man
that
on the
first
planet,
bind
bro.
In that later stage of Sunset.
Boaster looking for a pixel. Anyone trying to cross through. TenZ seems aware. Actually, the Paranoia didn't land. Durka with a new lease of life. Counter Paranoia, it may not be on, but Durka certainly is! Finds two, answered back, sight, still under contest. Hero
Zekken,
overwhelmed.
Chubichu.
And Zekken doing everything he can. Plant in
Showstopper,
play,
showstopper.
trying to make it happen. Good damage. Look at
14
Alpha.
HP.
So low. Pop of the ult here. They need this plant in now. And it is.
Alpha is so low, man.
Zoned away, respecting that showstopper, but Pain Shell still in play for Zekken. They can back out, they can reposition. Alpha down so low, and Chronicle full HP without Odin.
Play retake with, but it's got to be
Doing it
traded
for a
off to
second.
Alpha, right? And for Sasi, 64, still sitting better off. Did he get spotted? He did.
What?
Alpha finds him. Zekken, though, can the man become a monster? It
What a
looks
shot.
like he might be able to. 3 in this round. He needs 4. And where does he wait? Where does he guess? The gap closes.
Oh
50
my
HP.
God.
Pain Shell to the left. He looks.
Zekken, dude! What a legend, man!
Perfect. And Zekken becomes the hero. Sentinels
What a
lead it.
round, man!
Another round where FNATIC have the lead, and Zekken
Damn, but that kill on
bounces
Chronicle was
fights
insane.
back, unleashed, and when he's able to get this showstopper off cooldown,
And the flash from Boaster didn't get anyone.
almost saved it for this team. If he was able to pick up a
That
third kill,
third,
but
yeah.
if he killed Zekken there, because Zekken has been the difference maker.
Man, what a
He's been
shot,
this X
what a
factor.
shot.
He's been on Raze here. He's been getting value with all of his abilities, and he's been getting the multi-kills for this team. Let's go C. Let's get that pressure onto B. Let's break that turret, force that reaction. We get this lockdown, this post plant, we easily convert this round. Durka, he has a showstopper, and I've seen him run through smoke before. Is he going to do that again here to keep the pressure on? He's trying to get the paint shells off on the lockdown.
Oh my
He
God,
could
that's
cancel
good.
this. 23 seconds.
That might be enough. And now what do they do?
still has the
Running low on
showstopper,
time
bro.
and running low on options. Durka going to be on defense. Trying to hold this down, hold the line, make him sweat. 10 seconds, where do you go? There's nowhere to run.
There is no way.
They try and play
He won the
forward.
round by himself, dude!
The man himself holds them back. 3 in the round.
He just won the round by
And all their
himself!
chances
1v5.
run away with the clock.
Oh my god, C is mine, bro. You're not coming in. You're not invited, dude.
That was so well played.
Jesus,
from-
man.
FNATIC there with that Odin spam, the reclears of the Prowlers and the Haunts, the indecision from Sentinels there, not knowing where they wanted to go. Did they want to go back to C? Did they want to go B? And so much time
was
invested, wasted really, in that indecision. And Durka
Just to get
understanding
this one. Crazy, man.
exactly how
Crazy,
he wanted
crazy.
to do that. The timing, he gets in front, he knows that they're waiting for the lockdown to activate, gets that paint shells off, blocks it. Now Sentinels has to push in, zones them out with
Timeout.
early contact up B, 5 men, all in. They have that Viper's Pit. They can lock down one of the rotation points. And here they go,
And so C
right in there.
has the spike, went away from Nightfall.
Thought he might try and fly up towards CT there, but there were 2 waiting. Both trying to catch.
Oh, that's huge, that's
No
huge,
way.
that's huge,
Back
man.
up, but it was
They can
Alpha
still win,
get
though.
Zekken there.
Waterfall
they're
to
taking it
spawn.
all.
Oh no,
Dunk's on
Durka has
4 HP.
everything.
Is he hearing this?
This could be a
Yeah,
huge
he's
Viper's
pinging
pick.
it out. He's pinging it out, but John QT catching the flank as well, trying to give them time.
Can he get
Time
one?
to run,
Can he
time
get
to
one?
make it to the side, but they know there's still going to be players here. There's got to be. They find Durka, they do, and he is damaged. He is
Boaster
dead,
again.
surely. Boaster, the saving grace of Durka, who can do no
Get
more.
everything.
Where does Boaster go now? Okay, a 3v2. Sassy and John QT.
ult is ready.
Nightfall, Viper's Pit, a big couple of ulti, but they want to
He's not
try and at
using it.
least secure
The pit.
round. John QT gave it a glance, but
Okay.
that's going to force forward Boaster, tries to maybe catch him in that, doesn't get a connection.
Prowler and Haunt and a Seize to follow as well. 1 HP on John QT and the Molly.
Oh my.
There's nowhere to run, there was nowhere to hide, but
It's
Sassy,
the bald man.
this guy is legendary for a reason, and this might be a reminder.
Two legends.
Two in
Two
a round,
legends.
he needs a third. Chronicle was the king of buying.
The bald man, bro. Oh my god, Sassy, you are a legend indeed, my friend. He
All
wants
you have to do
another
is
Champions
talk about a
belt
player and they show up
against
in
Chronicle.
a big
too.
round for Sentinels to climb back on. They lost those two first players. Boaster getting a spin.
What a round,
through
man. What
the
a game.
smoke. And another fast play out of heaven to get that second kill. Alpha, you thought right here for sure, 5 versus 3. How is Sentinels gonna get back into this? But they go all the way through spawn. They find those opening kills. Durka's so low,
Perfect.
the crossfire broken, and the Viper's Pit. But already ready to do that execute. Sentinels is right at the entrance at the cusp.
No fear from Zekin. Now,
That's huge,
fear
that's
is gone
huge.
put in by Chronicle, but he's going to be caught here. Does he get punished on
He's
this?
so
No.
low, man.
Actually, an opportunity.
Bring them down.
Punishment on this C site continuing. Sassy
Find you.
not going to go for the plant just yet.
Uncle left his ultimate. He doesn't want to get spammed there, and it's gonna drop.
But the rotation is going to be in.
Yeah.
So 5
They have
players
two
here.
French
There's only
players, bro.
3 on the site currently for Sen. As we can see the disconnect from John QT. He's got himself waiting for that flank potentially. Not the worst in the world, not a bad position to be in. Obviously we know they don't. TenZ looking to get active, looking to get
They're so good,
involved.
man.
Takes
They're so
away
good.
Hero, knows about Chronicle. The Prowler to the left, but the paranoia sends him away. Oh, but TenZ, he won't fall. He stands his ground and he takes down another. And now down to Chron and Alpha,
remaining.
trying to play it back through.
What was that
Now
from
all
TenZ?
down to Chronicle. He's in trouble. And you can see why. TenZ reigning supreme on the side.
How, man? How? Insane.
Sentinels starting to run away from this. FNATIC,
Jesus,
you
man.
have to use your timeout. There needs to be a pause. Pump the brakes.
Yeah,
Sentinels
they
is
need to
getting
pause
away
after
with
this, bro.
everything they want to get.
What a round,
They're grouping as
dude.
5 and taking their timing. Right now, it's within the first 30 or 40 seconds of the
Oh,
round. Some of these
he
rounds,
was
as
so
Sentinels
fast
is going
picking up
in.
the shot,
I look
man.
back a few rounds ago, they got down,
He's so smart,
basically
man.
ran out of time. That's how FNATIC won around because there was so much indecision. But here, they walk up, they take the space. Once
When
they
TenZ
have
is
that
feeling,
space,
man, they can beat anyone, bro. Not gonna lie.
there's no question about it. We're going in. We're taking it. Even Zekin goes in, goes down first to Chronicle. Doesn't matter. They follow it up, and they take the round.
Timeout.
Boaster on the jump spot. He's going to get this info. Don't overstay your welcome, though.
He's got it back here.
It's fine, it's
They've
fine.
been constantly crushing that C site in the buy rounds, but now they start to lean back towards A. The Nightfall there. Boaster is going to be caught up in this. There's no evading that. Oh, and he gets
Oh,
punished.
that like a bot.
Second, slicing through the
doing
site.
that?
That's going to be a plant. That's 5 alive. That's a lot of util as well still to
No.
play through. Paranoia
Pushing
with
his smoke,
TenZ,
bro.
smoke when he feels like it. Sassy with all of the kit. And on the other side, the showstopper for Durka. Hero potentially could get his ult here if he can get a kill. But they're hold strong on the side. Sentinels
Bring them
want
down.
safety. They want the numbers for that second half. They want 8 rounds. Anything less may not be enough, but Alpha going to set it into motion. Taking away Zekin, the spam comes in towards Tree. It's where all the 3 players from Sen are currently sitting. One slay disconnected is Zelsis, but they take over the site, and Durka takes the kill. John QT standing tall for Sentinels, finally put down by Durka for the 1v1.
No time, no time. There's time.
Too low, surely there's no more.
Oh my god, that round was so close, man.
A FNATIC.
The money is
are on
terrible
the
for
ropes.
FNATIC, but I think they can buy.
Sentinels is
my, this is-
unstoppable right now. Going through, following through with their plans, and despite FNATIC's best efforts, they're caught out of position. Boaster
Yeah.
can't retreat in time. Zekin, he's just too quick
knew
with
it,
these satchels.
man.
every
that
time
was a
they want to go
misplay by
somewhere,
him.
Zekin is
Too much in
in
his
there.
mind.
And he's only been put down a couple of times, but instantly gets that space, and his teammates flood the
Yo,
site.
but John, you are a legend
Haven't
too,
been
man.
able to
Oh my
catch
god, his
their
playing
breath
is so
yet.
good.
The back of that timeout, 2 round losses in a row. Might reaffirm them to stay towards C. Here comes the lockdown, but this is a fake. Paint shells to stop it. In position is Durka again. Now that's blocked, but
Ooh,
What?
hold on.
connect. But
30
it's just a
seconds
fake.
left.
It's towards A still, and Hero's actually bolstering up that A site. Is it going to be a
Triple
pivot
S
back
for
to that
FNATIC
blue
done.
door into B as soon as they get
They're
spotted
in
here?
good
20
position.
seconds remain.
They gotta go, they gotta go.
But yeah, he's still out of position.
John.
Boaster goes down. They've unlocked
It's
the
he,
keys to
it's
the
he,
vault,
man,
but
it's
they
he.
Chronicle. It
Oh,
doesn't
the
matter.
Guardian.
Sentinels striding through the site. Time, 10 seconds. Hero, Durka working together. Desperate to hold on to this. Desperate for a chance. And Sassy is the one.
No time, my friend, no
Oh
time.
my god, the time. The time.
No ball.
He gets it.
Who dropped the Vandal is the MVP, bro.
This game is at 8-4.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy. We got a game here, man. They need a pistol, though. They need a pistol. We need a pistol. We don't say OT.
Right now, FNATIC's pivoting back into that C site.
One of
They
the
got double
longest
smokes
videos,
online
man.
Right
This
now,
will be.
one for Waterfall, one for
As it should, man.
Spawn.
Two legendary
Shells,
teams facing
everything
each
they need
other
to
in the
go in here.
elimination match, man. Damn, bro.
Boaster so afraid of a trap through that revolving door. They haven't cleared B. There's nothing there. It's like fear, paranoia. Sentinels not budging yet after all this noise. Doesn't matter. The walk into the site, Haunt to clear that elbow angle, and they're going to get into the site. They're going to get that spike planted. It's all about how they approach this retake, because Sentinels, they're giving them the site. They have to have a plan here. They have all their abilities. How is FNATIC going to deal with it? Because they still have paint shells and paranoia. They can make a really good plan and jam them up in Waterfall and Spawn. Right now, playing a little bit too standard, potentially.
Yeah, and actually opting to go back towards site itself. So no one slipped back towards Mound, just
Man, by
leaving
the time they
turret
get there,
towards it.
time is below.
Prowler
Look
goes
at his
towards
nade.
CT. That gets at least a slight connection. They now know that they're getting towards this. 3 through Waterfall, 2 through CT. It's Sassy to start it off. Taking down Hero and Durka now blinded. Put to the corner and dealt with by Second. Another step taken. The
What a
HP
beautiful
dwindling.
take.
Sentinels. This could be the first nail in the FNATIC coffin. Oh,
This is
it's
the day
just
with the coffin for
flawless.
sure, bro. This is aftermath.
Flawless round for Sentinels, a pistol round, and starting to dig a deeper grave for FNATIC to...
If there's one
Against the
thing who
bonus.
can come back from deaths like this,
Guardian. Oh, where the
no.
hell was that?
Stamp
round
through tree
haven't
onto
even
the
started.
main, and the smokes are gone for FNATIC. Just that Viper wall
What?
remains. And trying to break through. There's 3 defenders here.
Sentinels just getting stronger and stronger. It feels like the bigger the challenge, the better they get. But for now, they still have to work with lesser weaponry. It is rifles with FNATIC up against Stingers, Sheriffs, Bulldogs. And how that Guardian did pretty well, but it's the numbers, Josh. 3 of them on the site alone.
Just recycling that Viper orb. This first contact kill is pivotal. Durka doesn't get it.
No, but John
Hero.
QT will.
this could be
That's the
GG.
spike.
This could be
Oh,
GG.
It couldn't be anywhere
I think
worse.
this is GG, bro.
Because now they can control it,
Now if that can come back
temper
now.
it. And it feels just
Unless
like
they
a
save this
death
weapons.
funnel through there. What are you meant to do?
Slow motion train wreck happening here. The recycling of these, the crossfire that they have.
They can't do
34
anything.
seconds, FNATIC.
They are watching
seconds
their
left.
tournament life be drawn away from them second by second. It will be 11 if Sen convert this, which
That's
looks
paranoia.
exceedingly
Yo,
likely.
yo, yo, Chronicle, back
And it's
away,
an
save this weapon,
excruciating
dude. Not gonna
death
lie
for
to you.
FNATIC here.
This round is over.
That spike is the downfall. There is no recovering this. And the round will fade away.
10
And
seconds
so will a lot of FNATIC's hopes on this one.
Man, they need to put up another miracle, man.
Sitting
How
there, they
many
had
miracles can
paint
they
shells
pull?
ready, they had
That's the
paranoia
question.
ready. There was no getting through FNATIC.
Joe,
Chronicle.
save this weapon, bro. What are you trying to do?
Does he live? He does.
Not finding any opening kills here. In fact,
That's it.
just a few
Oh,
spam bullets.
it's so nasty.
By the way, I was practicing the spam in ranked yesterday.
True.
FNATIC made a great run of things with Hero. They've looked as good as they could be. But this might be where they falter. This might be where they fall. 12 could be placed on that board after this round.
Oh, not again!
He's just repeating these nightmares over and over, and TenZ at the helm. Zellsis ready and waiting. Reading it
Catch them.
so easily. Not looking phased now.
Bomb grenade out.
And they let them take a little bit of space, but there's no security behind it. There's no safety here.
4v5.
Spike
We've seen
planted.
Sentinels win these types of rounds constantly this series. FNATIC, they haven't. Their post plants, even with 5, haven't looked too hot. Right now, Durka and Hero in that heaven, trying to disrupt the retake a little bit.
Where are you?
Sentinels taking their time, making sure they're moving together. Now they're grouped. Now the retake comes in.
And it's almost an extended bonus. Anything is a benefit in this sort of round, and for FNATIC, it's a must-win. The scales tilted against them. Sussy goes down. It's going to be Chronicle taking them away step by step. Maybe a chance made here, but Sentinels fighting back in. Durka dies. Wait, the timing. He's got the defuse. He's absolutely got the defuse. And that is how Sentinels get to 12.
I got nothing to say. That is just so well played by Sentinels.
Timeout.
But Zellsis will hold this down. You can hear it on the other side. A little bit of chip towards Durka, but that's it. Control.
They finally
over
died.
towards Mound, and we do have the first blood
Was that-
drawn. TenZ falls this time. Alpha will be checked on. They now know at least a couple of the positions
Next
here.
series,
But it's 4 players for
Heretics
Sentinels.
versus the
And
Heretics.
Zellsis looking a little like an immovable object here. How do you get him off of this position? 4 players from Sentinels in the right place. FNATIC trying to fight back, but they are slowly trailing towards this A site. And Zekken waiting, almost caged behind that door.
They
When
need the
to
leverage
unleash
tray.
it.
Can they
Do
do
it now!
12
You
4?
take away Chronicle and
4v4.
suddenly you're back to a 4v4. There's
Durka.
problems left, right. Zellsis takes him away, and now down to 3. Man advantage to Sen. Alpha from the back lines fighting back. Takes away John QT.
40
no
seconds
plant. Where do they go?
3 versus 3, no space really taken from these guys. They've
they're all
spotted
good
most
to
of these
see,
players
no?
on the defense, but they're going to run themselves out of
30
time.
seconds
FNATIC so indecisive in these moments, but they have to make a final decision
that's
and
good.
end somewhere. Enough time past. Sentinels is actually over-rotating to C, and FNATIC's going to find an open site.
Okay, plant's going to be in. Now we look at the post plant. How much space are they willing to take? Trying to establish some utility, and the TP is here.
Info. Realizes it's
Kevin,
not close.
Nothing.
Boom, he
Missed.
sticks it.
Oof,
But
crazy
now he
game.
knows, hey, they're not spawn yet, which means they
Care
over-rotated.
door,
Careful
care
flanking.
flank.
Yep.
You're calling these positions out now, but with Zekken standing, there's danger, there's threat, as with Zellsis, as with Sarsi.
Turret, the alarm bot, the smoke at the front of the site, the crossfire. FNATIC,
Kind of clear.
this is looking good for them.
A chance made. But Sentinel step by step, closing
Oh, that's
in.
such a
now down to 2.
huge mistake,
Hero
man.
and Boaster, but Zellsis, 1 by 1.
Time,
taking
time,
them
time,
away
time.
As Boaster has to try and save him, and it's an absolute nightmare.
He killed the guy
in
he didn't
making.
kill.
Defuse is in. No way! Look at the time.
0.15. And Boaster, he misses his first shot, but
he
realizes
He got the
his
kill.
time is so
1 tap,
low.
clean kill, bro. Clean kill. Did what he needs
They
to
might
do,
not be able
bro.
to get on in the
All
time.
part of his plan.
Targets
Mastermind.
that choice
No way.
to switch.
No way. Show me that moment
Damn.
again.
Big butt
The
alpha.
ability to do that in a moment like this. If he didn't get that
Clean.
kill,
1 tap, 1
the
tap.
round's done. The year's done. That's the difference. That is what kept
The mollies, the alarm bot.
They've
It's a
got it all.
fortress that they have to break through right now. FNATIC, if they don't pivot back to B,
they're
They
going,
might- oh, they're gonna walk
ahead.
into traps.
Zellsis, are you going to be their downfall? No!
Wait.
Chronicle strides in, kicks down the door. John QT, the difference maker before. Eyeing it up now, trying to stand his ground 20 seconds. Smoked off by Waterfall. Maybe FNATIC have done enough to control the site.
15
Paint
seconds,
shell
though.
posted. They got to be cautious here. That
Time,
plot isn't
time,
free. They're trying to
time.
test this. TenZ gonna open the door, swing it. Boaster, big
He's awake.
impact. Finding 2, plants in play. TenZ and John QT. Are you up for this? 2 low players, maybe 3 you could argue. And it's TenZ. And it's John QT. You give them credit, you give them their respect. They are a terrifying duo. But right now they're being toyed with. No time to make
there's no
mistakes.
chance for on Dan in this
TenZ
round.
leans in. Oh my god, is this how it goes? Is this truly how it falls away? TenZ desperately at the helm trying to do this. 5 bullets to play with and not enough.
12 to 6, man.
Made.
Yo, remember energy?
6 rounds.
Timeout.
This is a B.
3 players from Sentinels here on
so
the A
devastating
side.
for Fnatic.
Hyperspeed use on
Looks
C.
like they're eyeing that up. Alpha already at middle, ready to go. And enough pressure.
Good
Pulled the
read,
rotation
good read.
into A site. Zelsis,
Lockdown.
he doesn't care. He's gonna let them have the site. Plant, I don't care. I use my lockdown here. He's gonna flush you out. There's nothing that can stop him.
Okay, lockdown now. Plant in. What do they do with this?
Joe has
They
a
can still
judge,
live in the
dude.
Viper's Pit if they just push through towards CT, but there's 3 players and they can spam this the hell out. It is going to be the battle of Spawn breaking out now.
GG.
And second
GG.
is the Warrior who's just ripping apart FNATIC. Limb by limb they fall, and this is what
The
it
judge.
comes down
Talk
to.
about the judge.
A 1v5, a desperate attempt.
GG, my friend.
will be
They did it.
There, the roar of the crowd reserved for the special few. And Sentinels is that team.
Coming into the series, I was not expecting Sentinels to be playing as strong, well gelled together, not against a team like FNATIC that is so known for being able to set the tone of the match, deny all this, everything from happening, and they look so elated right now.